Did you know that your choice of rice can drastically impact your blood sugar levels? In a world where diabetes is increasingly common, understanding how certain foods affect the body is essential. Rice, one of the most consumed foods on the planet, can be a great villain for those who need to control their blood sugar. But what are the worst types of rice for diabetics? And why are they so harmful? In this video, we will show you the 5 worst types of rice for diabetics. We'll explain why these types should be avoided and how small changes can have a huge impact on your health. If you are looking for ways to improve your diet and better control diabetes on a daily basis, stay until the end and we will help you with this. But first, subscribe to the channel if you love health content. Rice number 5, wild rice. Wild rice may seem like an unusual choice on this list, especially since it's often considered a healthy and exotic option. It's known for its distinct flavor, firm texture, and impressive nutritional profile, with more fiber, protein, and antioxidants than many other types of rice. However, for diabetics, it can present some challenges that make it less ideal for regular consumption. Firstly, the glycemic index, GI, of wild rice is moderate to high. The GI is a measure of how foods affect blood glucose levels. Foods with a high GI are quickly digested and absorbed, causing a rapid rise in blood sugar levels. For diabetics, keeping these levels stable is crucial to long-term health, and consuming foods that quickly raise blood glucose can complicate this control. Additionally, wild rice has a tough husk, which can make it harder for some people to digest. Digestion issues can lead to gastrointestinal discomfort, something no one wants to face on a regular basis, especially those already dealing with health complications like diabetes. This texture can also be a challenge for the palate, as wild rice is chewier and less tender compared to other types of rice, which may not be to everyone's taste. Another point to consider is preparation time. Wild rice takes significantly longer to cook than white or brown rice. While some enjoy the unique flavor and texture that the longer cooking time provides, for others it can be a barrier. In a world where convenience is important, the need to plan and cook for longer can lead people to choose quicker alternatives, which are not always the healthiest. In addition to cooking time, there is the issue of cost. Wild rice tends to be more expensive and less affordable than other types of rice. For anyone who needs to manage a tight food budget, this can be an important consideration. Food accessibility and affordability are crucial factors in creating a sustainable and healthy diet, especially for those with chronic conditions like diabetes. On the other hand, wild rice is a good source of nutrients such as magnesium, zinc, and B vitamins, which are important for overall health. However, these nutritional benefits need to be balanced with the need to keep blood sugar levels under control. Consuming wild rice in moderation may be a wiser strategy, combining it with other low glycemic index foods to create balanced meals. For diabetics, food choices should always consider how they impact blood glucose levels and overall health. Although wild rice has many nutritional benefits, it should be consumed with caution and should not be an everyday choice for those who need to closely monitor their blood sugar. There are other grain options that can offer similar benefits with a smaller impact on blood sugar levels. Therefore, while wild rice can be an interesting and tasty addition to the diet, it should not be the main choice for diabetics looking to maintain tight control over their blood sugar levels. Balance and moderation are key to maintaining a healthy and sustainable diet. Evaluating all aspects of wild rice, from glycemic index to digestibility and convenience, is essential for making informed and effective dietary decisions in diabetes management. Rice number 4, jasmine rice. Jasmine rice, with its fragrant aroma and delicate flavor, is a popular choice in many cuisines around the world. This type of rice is often used in Asian dishes and appreciated for its soft texture and long grains. However, for those living with diabetes, jasmine rice can be a problematic option due to several characteristics that directly affect blood sugar levels. Firstly, jasmine rice has a very high glycemic index. This factor causes it to be quickly digested and absorbed by the body, resulting in rapid increases in blood glucose levels. For those who need to keep these levels stable, this can be a huge challenge. Rapid digestion means that the energy provided by jasmine rice is released in a short period, which can lead to glucose spikes followed by sudden drops. In addition to the glycemic index, the nutritional composition of jasmine rice is not the best when compared to other varieties of brown rice or whole grains. It is polished, meaning the fiber and nutrient-rich outer layer has been removed, leaving a product that is primarily starch. The lack of fiber means it doesn't help slow digestion, further contributing to blood glucose spikes. The taste and aroma of jasmine rice may be tempting, but it is important to consider the long-term impact on health, especially for diabetics. Many dishes that use jasmine rice also include sauces and side dishes rich in sugar and salt, which can further aggravate problems related to blood sugar control. Jasmine rice alone poses a risk, and when combined with these additional ingredients, it can create a meal that is less friendly to those who need to control their blood sugar levels. Another aspect to consider is the quantity consumed. In many cultures, jasmine rice is served in generous portions as a base for many meals. This can lead to excessive carbohydrate consumption in a single meal, which is not ideal for diabetics. Moderation is key, and substituting whole grain and whole grain options can be a healthier strategy. An interesting alternative would be to mix jasmine rice with other types of grains with a low glycemic index, such as quinoa or brown rice, to create a more balanced meal that releases energy more slowly and steadily. This combination can help reduce the impact on blood glucose levels while offering a rich, satisfying flavor experience. Therefore, while jasmine rice has its culinary appeal, it is crucial for diabetics to consider its effects on blood sugar control. Looking for alternatives with a lower glycemic index and higher fiber content can help keep blood sugar levels more stable and improve overall health. Jasmine rice can be enjoyed occasionally, but it should not be a regular choice for those who need to monitor their glucose levels closely. Maintaining a balanced and varied diet is key to a healthy life and effective diabetes management. Rice number 3, basmati rice. Basmati rice is known for its fragrant aroma and long grains that become loose after cooking. Originally from India and Pakistan, it is often used in delicious dishes such as biryani and pilaf. Despite being a popular option due to its unique flavor and texture, basmati rice presents specific challenges for those living with diabetes. Although basmati rice has a lower glycemic index than traditional white rice, it is still not the best choice for diabetics. The problem lies in its carbohydrate composition. Basmati rice, even in its whole form, contains a significant amount of carbohydrates that are quickly converted into glucose in the blood. This can lead to spikes in blood sugar levels, especially if consumed in large quantities. Another critical point is the tendency to cook basmati rice with oil and rich seasonings. In many traditional dishes, basmati rice is cooked with ghee, clarified butter, vegetable oils and a variety of seasonings. While these ingredients can improve taste, they also add calories and fat that are not ideal for cardiovascular health, especially in diabetics who need to control both their blood sugar and body weight. Furthermore, it is important to consider the frequency and quantity of consumption. Basmati rice is often served as the main part of substantial meals. In many dishes, it makes up the majority of the dish, which can lead to excessive carbohydrate consumption. For diabetics, controlling the carbohydrate portion at each meal is crucial to keeping blood sugar levels stable throughout the day. One way to make basmati rice more diabetic-friendly is to combine it with other foods rich in fiber and protein. Adding non-starchy vegetables, legumes or lean protein sources can help reduce the glycemic impact of the meal. This creates a balance that can help keep blood sugar levels more stable and provide more complete nutrition. Another approach is to opt for brown basmati rice instead of white. Brown basmati rice retains more fiber, vitamins and minerals, which can help slow the rate at which carbohydrates are converted into glucose. This doesn't completely eliminate the risk of blood sugar spikes, but it can help mitigate them, making brown basmati rice a slightly better option than white. However, even with these adaptations, it is important to remember that basmati rice should be consumed in moderation. For diabetics, it is always best to focus on whole grains with a lower glycemic index and higher fiber content, such as quinoa, barley or traditional brown rice, which offer superior nutritional benefits and help keep blood sugar levels more stable. So, despite the aromatic appeal and delicious flavor of basmati rice, it is not the most suitable choice for those who need to closely monitor their blood glucose levels. Occasional encounters with this rice may be permitted, but must be balanced with healthier food choices and portion control strategies. This way, it is possible to enjoy culinary diversity without compromising health and well-being.
Risse number 2, arborio risse.
Arborio rice is known for being the base of one of the most beloved Italian dishes, risotto. This type of rice is prized for its creamy texture and ability to absorb flavors, making it an essential ingredient in recipes that call for a rich, somewhat sticky consistency. However, for those living with diabetes, arborio rice can be a tricky choice for several reasons that directly affect blood sugar levels. Firstly, arborio rice is a short-grain white rice, which means it has a high glycemic index. The glycemic index, GI, is a measure of how foods affect blood glucose levels. Foods with a high GI are quickly digested and absorbed, causing rapid and significant increases in blood sugar levels. For diabetics, These spikes can be difficult to control and can lead to long-term health complications. Arborio rice, due to its high starch content, is especially prone to causing these spikes. Furthermore, the way arborio rice is traditionally prepared makes the situation even worse. Risotto, for example, is made by adding broth to rice slowly as it cooks, which allows the grains to release starch and create a creamy texture. This cooking method further increases the glycemic index of rice, making it a potential glucose bomb for those who need to keep their blood sugar levels stable. Using butter, cheese, and other high-fat ingredients in risotto also adds extra calories and can contribute to weight problems, which are an additional concern for many diabetics. Another point to consider is how often arborio rice is consumed in large portions. Risotto dishes are often served in generous portions, which means that a single meal can contain a significant amount of carbohydrates. For diabetics, controlling the amount of carbohydrates in each meal is crucial to keeping blood glucose levels under control. Eating large portions of arborio rice can easily lead to excessive carbohydrate consumption, resulting in blood sugar spikes. For those who enjoy the unique texture and flavor of arborio rice, some adaptations can be made to make it more diabetes-friendly. One option is to mix arborio rice with low-glycemic whole grains, such as quinoa or brown rice. This can help reduce the total glycemic impact of the meal and provide a broader range of nutrients. Another strategy is to reduce the amount of arborio rice in the recipe and increase the proportion of vegetables and proteins, creating a more balanced dish that does not cause significant glucose spikes. Additionally, exploring other rice varieties that retain more nutrients and have a lower glycemic index may be a healthier choice. Brown rice, wild rice, and black rice are options that offer more fiber, vitamins, and minerals, helping to keep blood sugar levels under control. Although these varieties may take a little longer to cook and may have a different texture, the long-term health benefits are worth the additional effort. For those who like risotto but need to closely monitor their blood sugar levels, trying recipes that use these whole grains can be a good alternative. Incorporating more vegetables, using less cheese and butter, and opting for low-sodium broths are ways to make risotto healthier without sacrificing flavor. Arborio rice, with its creamy texture and delicious flavor, may be tempting, but for diabetics, it is important to consume it in moderation and make adjustments to minimize its impact on blood sugar. By exploring alternatives and making conscious food choices, you can enjoy favorite dishes while staying focused on long-term health and well-being.
Rice number 1, white rice.
White rice is perhaps the most common and widely consumed type of rice in the world. Whether as a simple side dish or the base of complex dishes, it is a staple in many cultures. However, for diabetics, white rice is one of the worst choices you can make in terms of controlling blood glucose. Let's understand why. Firstly, white rice goes through a polishing process that removes the bran and germ from the grain, leaving only the endosperm. This refining process not only removes most of the fiber, vitamins, and minerals from the rice, but also significantly increases its glycemic index. The glycemic index, GI, of white rice is high, which means it is quickly digested and absorbed by the body, causing rapid and sharp spikes in blood sugar levels. For those who need to keep their glucose under control, these spikes are particularly harmful and can be quite a challenge. In addition to the glycemic index, the lack of fiber in white rice means it doesn't help slow down the digestion or absorption of carbohydrates. Fiber is essential for keeping blood sugar levels stable because it slows the release of glucose into the bloodstream. Without this fiber, white rice behaves more like a simple carbohydrate, similar to sugar, as it is quickly transformed into glucose. This can lead to hyperglycemia and the need for frequent adjustments to your diabetes medication. Another problem with white rice is the way it is often consumed. In many cultures, white rice is a staple food, served in large portions at almost every meal. This practice can lead to excessive consumption of refined carbohydrates throughout the day, which is problematic for controlling blood sugar levels. Additionally, white rice is often combined with foods high in fat and sodium, such as heavy sauces and fried meats, which can further increase the negative impact on overall health. For those who are used to consuming white rice regularly, transitioning to healthier alternatives can be challenging, but it is possible. Opting for whole grains like brown rice, wild rice, quinoa, or barley can provide the nutritional benefits that white rice lacks. These whole grains have a lower glycemic index and are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, helping to keep blood sugar levels more stable. In addition to choosing whole grains, it's important to pay attention to portions. Even whole grains can raise blood sugar levels if consumed in large quantities. Moderation is key, and balancing your meals with a good amount of vegetables and lean proteins can help control your blood sugar more effectively. Another strategy is to try different preparation methods. Cooking whole grains with vegetable or herb broth can add flavor without the need for unhealthy additives. Incorporating vegetables with a low glycemic index, such as broccoli, spinach and peppers, can increase the volume of the dish without adding many carbohydrates, making the meal more balanced and nutritious. For those who don't want to give up white rice altogether, a moderate approach might be to consume a mixture of white and brown rice, gradually increasing the proportion of brown rice over time. This can help your taste buds get used to the different texture and flavor of whole grains, making the transition to a healthier diet easier. White rice, despite its popularity and versatility, is a choice that should be carefully evaluated by diabetics. Substituting whole grains and paying attention to portions and food combinations can make a big difference in managing diabetes and promoting overall health. Maintaining a balance and making informed food choices are essential steps to living well with diabetes. These are the 5 types of rice that diabetics should avoid to keep their blood sugar levels under control. Making informed food choices is essential for a healthy and balanced life. Now, if you really want to transform your sleep routine and guarantee nights of deep rest, I'm leaving on your screen an incredible video about the best drink for a diabetic to sleep through the night. You won't want to miss this valuable tip that can make all the difference to your well-being. Click and watch right now. I'll see you there.